Before we begin, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful, true stories that remind us how Allah never abandons those who are patient. Now listen closely, because this story may change the way you see rejection, Sabr, and how Allah defends those who walk His path. I was born and raised in a loving home. My parents were everything to me. I was the good girl, respectful, obedient, the pride of the family. We celebrated everything: Christmas, birthdays, college graduations. My father used to say I was the glue that held our family together. But deep down, I always felt something was missing. It started with a book. A classmate gave me a copy of the Quran after I asked about her hijab. I read one verse, then 2, then 10. And I couldn't stop. It felt like the words were piercing my soul. My heart found what it had been searching for all along. For the first time in my life, I felt peace. I kept learning in secret. Watching lectures, reading hadith, praying when no one could see me. And then came the moment of truth. I took my Shahada. I thought they would be angry. But I didn't expect the silence. The disgust in their eyes. My mother cried as if I had died. My father turned away and said, "You're no longer my daughter." Just like that. I was alone. I moved out. I had no one. No support. No backup plan. But I had Allah. I would cry on the prayer mat until my chest ached. But every time I said Ya Allah, I felt heard. I stayed strong. I wore my hijab. I said my prayers. I fasted. And most importantly, I forgave them. I didn't argue. I didn't curse. I didn't retaliate. I just prayed. And waited. Over the years, I grew. I began volunteering at the masjid. Teaching children. Helping other sisters. I smiled. I healed. I stood firm. Then one day, my mother saw a clip of me online. Teaching Quran to little girls. Smiling. Calm. Peaceful. She called me. And for the first time in years, she cried again. But this time it wasn't from pain. My parents visited. They said they had watched my journey. They said, "We tried to break you. But you became stronger." And then the words that broke me, "Your peace," made us question our own lives. They hugged me. Apologized. Sat at my table. Ate halal food. And asked about Islam. I didn't debate with them. I didn't argue. I simply lived my deen. I was kind, respectful. I served them with love. My actions began to soften their hearts. One morning, I saw my father holding my Quran. He didn't say a word. But his hands were shaking. He said these words. "They are not like anything I've read before." He came with me to the masjid once. Sat in the back. Watched. Listened. And he cried. Silently. Just tears. Running down his face. For every night I spent alone, I had made du'a. For every insult, I made du'a. For every silence, I made du'a. And Allah had been listening the whole time. One day, my mother came to visit. Before she left, she said, "Do you have one of those scarves I can try on?" I handed her a hijab with trembling hands. We broke fast together that year. My parents sat at my table. We prayed Maghrib. My heart overflowed. My mother texted me at dawn. I prayed far. I cried like a baby. My father took his Shahada first. Quietly. Privately. Just me and him. She said, "I want to be like you." I want that peace. She followed soon after. We were a new family now. Not tied by blood, but by faith. My little sister starts wearing hijab, she said. I want to look like you. My heart couldn't hold the joy. We prayed Eid together. In the same row. Tears. Smiles. People began to notice the change. Their friends asked, "What happened to you? You're glowing." They answered, "Islam happened. We found what we were all missing. And it was in the place we once rejected." I mentor other sisters who were disowned like I was. Because I know the pain. And I know the reward. My story is not about me. It's about what Sabr can do. How it can rebuild broken homes. He promised ease after hardship, and he delivered. Sometimes I look back at the girl who cried alone. And I whisper, he never left you. Every dua was answered not in my time, but in Allah's perfect time. My parents now defend Islam, they speak about Islam with pride. They defend it when others insult it. My family is my dawah, I never gave long speeches. I just lived Islam. If you're struggling, don't give up. Rejection hurts. But don't give up. Your tears are not wasted. Allah is the turner of hearts, He can turn even the coldest hearts toward His light. This was never about me, it was always about Him. His mercy, His promise. His plan. Stay patient. Stay firm. Stay believing. Sisters and brothers. If you were disowned, rejected, or humiliated for your faith, know that Allah sees everything. Stay patient. Stay firm. One day, the same people who left you may return because of you. Ya Allah. Defend every revert who was cast out for choosing you. And make their story a light for those still in the dark. Ameen. Subscribe, like, and share this story if it touched your heart. And comment below, have you ever faced rejection for your faith?